The brain, which we'll talk about, the speaker is not a specialist. He has discussed the matter with many scientists. Don't accept what the scientists say either. It's far more important to discover for oneself how one's own brain is acting, rather than be told by experts, professionals, scientists, what the brain is. The only instrument we have is the brain with its thought. And that brain with its thought has not brought about peace in the world or in oneself. That again is a fact. And that instrument, which is thought, has reached its tether, its end. We'll all go into that presently. And so, where does one explore? And also to explore, we must be very clear who is the explorer and that which is being explored. Is this clear? If I am exploring into what is peace, then I is separate from the thing that is being explored. And so there is division. Where there is division in the inquiry itself, there must be conflict. Are we making it clear? Please, this is not an intellectual game, but really to find out the depth of peace and all the great significance of it, the ramifications of it, the expansion of it, can only be found if we understand from the very beginning that the explorer is the explored. The explorer is not different from that which is exploring. This is difficult for most of us to accept, either intellectually or actually, because our conditioning is so strong from childhood. This division exists: the observer and the observed, the examiner and the examined, the investigator who thinks he is separate from that which is exploring. This is our condition. This is so. It's a fact. And so we live in perpetual conflict. Because where there is division between Catholic, Protestant, between the Muslim, between the Buddhist, Arab, Jew, and all the rest, wherever there is division, inwardly or outwardly, there must be conflict. And if you like to live in conflict, that's your affair. Have a good time. Enjoy it, the fun of it, and the pain of it. But if you want to discover how to live peacefully, you must understand this basic fact that the explorer is exploring in himself not something outside of himself. He's exploring his own structure. His own activities, his own movements of thought, his own memories. He's all that. One wonders if you ever observed that you are a movement of memory. Understand? Memory is the faculty to remember, the faculty of time. That is the duration of an incident which might have happened 50 years ago, or yesterday. That incident is over, but the faculty of remembering that incident is memory. And we live on memories. A movement, changing, reacting, constantly shaping itself. We are that. I wonder if you realize it. And we think progress is the expansion, the continuation, the heightening of the memories, like the computer. I don't know if you have gone into the question of the computers. Some of you may have. Rather interesting. Computer is a machine that will remember. It will memorize, which is it's being programmed by experts. Oh, I don't know how many millions can be held memories on a single size of a nail. They are doing extraordinary things. We'll talk to some of them. You understand this? They are going to take place in the activities of man. They'll build cars. They'll invent. Each passing generation is better than the last. They may not write poems. Probably they will. They may not write the music of Beethoven. Probably they'll do jazz very well. So when this machine called the brain, the computer, what's going to happen to your brain? Please consider this seriously, for God's sake. This is not a threat. We have talked about this to some of the great inventors of computers and their advancement. They are not considered. They do not consider what's going to happen to the human brain. They are only concerned with the advancement, the quickness, the rapidity of the computer.